Alabama teachers will now have more paths to become certified without meeting the test score standards the state currently sets.
That decision comes in the midst of a teacher shortage in the state. News 19 State Capitol reporter Maddie Biertempel has more on what these new requirements mean for that shortage.
The State Board of Education this morning voted to lower the Praxis test score requirements for hopeful teachers as long as they have a 2.75 GPA instead of a 2.5 or complete 100 hours of professional learning. Livingston Long finished his college coursework in December but hasn't passed the Praxis to become a math teacher.
I have now taken the Praxis 8 times in the past year, with my closest score being 159 on April 11th. Only 1 point away from passing and obtaining a professional certification.
Today that changed. For the next 2 years, students who score within one standard error of measure below the requirement, about 5 points, can still get a professional certificate, but they'll have to have a 2.75 GPA up from 2.5. If they can't meet that GPA, they can still get temporary teaching certificates, but to get certified, they'll need to pass the Praxis or show 100 hours of professional learning. Board member Tanya Chestnut says this option is only on the table because of how severe staffing shortages are.
When you're in a crisis, you tend to do things that you probably would not ordinarily do, but I think that this would definitely bring some relief.
The board also approved a waiver program that allows schools in critical need of staff to hire teachers who scored within 2 standard errors of measure below the requirement. State Superintendent Eric Mackey says he has no concerns about quality of education being reduced by the changes.
It's where we're lowering in one place, we're raising in another place. But we do have to see if it's really going to be effective. Is it going to bring more people to the classroom? And that's certainly what we hope.
Mackey says this could increase the pool of applicants by hundreds of students. The board will review the results after 2 years in June 2024. After today, Long will be student teaching in the fall.
There are a lot of people like me that may not have that passing score, but are definitely more than capable of being in a classroom.
Now, Superintendent Mackey says the waiver program is supposed to be used on an extremely limited basis for schools that are really struggling to hire. In Montgomery, Maddie Biertempel, News 19.